How you doing? My name's Harvey, and you, my friend, look lost. Trust me, I've been working this corner for 15 years. I can spot a wandering scholar when I see one. Well, let me help you get your bearings. This here is my newsstand. It's a place where respectable folk like yourself come to catch up on news, read an interesting article or three, and maybe even learn something over a cup of joe. Now, don't think that all I got here is papers. No, sir. This here is a high-class establishment. Now, up top, we got the navigation bar. That's where you're going to find the units that you're interested in. Now, if you want to learn about democracy, you click on the Democracy magazine. Now, if you're interested in nationalism, don't be a goon and click on fascism. You want to click on the Nationalism magazine. Now, once you click, swish, boom, bam, my stand changes to the corresponding unit. Now, that's a convenience you're not going to find around the corner at one of those highfalutin coffee shops. Now, once you're in the unit, you check out the task board that's over here on the right-hand side. That's where it shows you the items you got to go through, like comics, TV, newspaper, and so on. And when you go through the items and you complete them, guess what? We're going to check it off for you. Now, you got to do the tasks in order, and you got to do them all before you can proceed to the next unit. But once you do them, you can always go back and reread them if you want to brush up on things. Got it? All right, let's walk through this. Now, the board says to read the comics first, so we're going to start there. Now, over here to my left, I got a fine selection of graphic novels, also known as comic books. So, what you do is click on the comics placard, and shazam, you're in. To turn the pages, click and drag the top right corner of the page, or simply double-click on the corner, and the page will automatically turn. Once inside, you'll learn some basic introductory information about the ideal or ideology you're studying. Check it out. The first frame has one of them movies. Pretty fancy, huh? But when you're finished, you just click back to newsstand, and you look at the task board. And check it out. When you finish reading it, I went ahead and checked off the comic book tasks for you. Like I said, even though it's been checked off, if you feel the need to go back and reread the comic book, or any element for that matter, you can go back anytime and do so. How's that for convenience? Ready to move on? Then click on the TV placard below, and then get ready to kick back, get comfy, and watch your favorite shows on my personal entertainment system. You can pause, rewind, fast forward, or even turn on the closed captioning to these videos whenever you like. Knock yourself out. One thing, no remote. I'd lend you mine, but the batteries went south back in '95. Now, just below the TV, you're gonna find the newspaper placard. Go ahead, click it. There you go. Now, just click read more, and you'll have the latest scoop, hot off the presses. Can't you just smell the fresh ink? And then you'll go do the same thing with the magazines. Each unit, you'll see a discussion forum prompt in either the newspaper or the magazine. Read it and go to the group discussion forum to post your response. So what's next? Well, let's take a look at the old task board. Aha, radio. We'll click on the old girl in the corner there and give her a listen. Works like a charm. Don't get too many stations, but the reception is good. Even provided a transcript of the show just for you. All right, let's keep moving. Let's see, what's next? The puzzles. Click on the puzzles rack, and you get the puzzles. This is where you'll have a quick review of all the information you learned so far. Fair warning, the puzzle section will be graded, so don't just go clicking any which way you please. Think about what you learned and make informed decisions. When you're done, head back to the newsstand. See that hot topic over there? Give it a click, and you'll start working through the scenarios to give you a better understanding of why it's called the hot topic. This hot topic is sort of like a conversation. First, you'll learn some background information on the issue, and then you'll need to take a position on the issue. Every time you make a choice, you'll see the counter argument of that decision. When you're done, you'll be required to justify your conclusion with an essay, a video, maybe even a comic strip. But don't worry, we provided you with a handy rubric to make sure you know exactly what to do to get the grade you want. Well, it looks like you checked off all the items on the task board. So now what? Well, head back to the navigation rack, and voila! A whole new ideology is available for you to explore. Your clicking fingers never been so happy. Now, after 2 or 3 units, you'll take on what we call a mix or a macro issue case study. These are similar to the hot topic and give you an opportunity to look at a political issue through the different ideological lenses from preceding units. You'll begin by taking a quiz which reviews information from those previous units, and then continue to the case study by selecting hot topic. Once inside, you'll set priorities, balance your agenda, and react to shocks, all from a particular ideological point of view. When you're through, you'll see the impact of your decisions and be given an opportunity to support it. Couple last things. You can always click on the My Scores tab if you're looking to see how you're faring in the course. And you can always check out the old blackboard if you want to look for some additional discussion and support. Now tell me, you got those features down at Rubenstand on the corner of 3rd and Jefferson? You can't, because they don't. You want to know why? Because this is your one-stop shop for political science. Stop by anytime.